power there is today, actually. Hey, out there, every two of you, the big official Troubadour Day, and we give you Fred Sansén with Malmö Blues. Enjoy.
Life can be. I'm just feeling kinda stuck. Same old, yeah. Well, I got losing my soul.
Wow, thank you, Fred. Thank you. Hey, everybody, every two of you. This is Radio N-G-B-G, and it's Friday, the 9th of May, this year of not so much love, but chaos and anarchy. But it's not the only. There is some very strange sound here. It's gone now.
It's in the background.
It's gone now.
I don't think you're on. I can hear him, but I can't hear you.
You can't hear me now?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Mm.
Super. Okay, the 9th of May, Friday, it's Radio Ngbg, and it's the Friday Night Live pre-party show. Who the fuck wrote that? Very long name for this show. Anyway, it's not only that, it is also the big official Troubadour Day. And that we will celebrate today. So, to do this, I have a very, very dear person here tonight. He is the most polite, sensitive, and vulnerable Briton I ever met. Let me introduce
Who the fuck are you talking about,
to
Pia?
you. Shut up. Let me introduce to you your host for tonight, Mr. Ian Dace.
Coming to the camera, dear boy.
Hi,
Hello, Internet.
Philip. How are you?
Invisible, apparently.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
can you please lean a little bit forward, you think?
Well, would you turn the computer a little bit? Just a
Hey.
little
You
bit.
can do that. But I want to be in the picture too, you know?
Oh, you will be.
Like that.
There he is.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but then you have to move back a bit nearer to Jackson, I think, to get in there.
Yes, I can go closer to Jackson, that's not a problem.
But yeah, it is. Pia's busy. She's been studying stuff. So I unfortunately have been appointed to interview Professor Pia today.
Yes?
And the subjects for today's interview is what, Professor Pia?
The subject, well, we have a lot to do tonight because we have this troubadour thing. I got 3 local troubadours here. I got Fred Sansén, who's what do you say, the first song now?
Malmö Blues.
Yeah, the Malmö Blues. Yes,
Yeah.
of course, it was Malmö Blues. But what do you say, the inledande song?
The support act, I think we would call that. I think that Jackson probably be the headliner on this one.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we said that. We can go for that.
it's an upcoming new
So-
artist from Malmö.
We have Fred Sansén here. Hey Fred, welcome.
Hello, Pia Linderoth.
Hi, nice to see you.
I'll see you too.
And we also have, can you see this guy?
I am Jackson,
You are Jackson.
from the land of the new pope.
We all know about that. We have to discuss that later.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we should.
Yeah. Do you know what's going to happen tonight?
The sun will go down.
Yeah, probably.
The clocks will tick. The show will be over, and we will go home, none the wiser.
That's all.
I don't know. Probably lots of other things,
before
but
but before we go home, we will have some troubadours here, and that's are you 3. I'm
Indeed.
proud to have you here.
You should probably turn up the mic a little bit.
You think so?
I
Yeah.
still can't hear you now.
But you know what? I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower because every time I'm like this.
Well, you should be
No,
like
we
that.
know, we know, we know. So if we tell you to turn up the mic, we actually mean it.
Yeah, if we're telling you to turn up the mic, it really is too quiet.
We actually can't hear you doing that.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No.
What?
Give it some more.
Can you?
But I can see myself.
That-
1, 2,
Oh.
3,
I can
4.
hear him,
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
me.
That's too much. That's
No,
okay.
no, I can hear you. That's perfect.
I can hear myself. That's good. That's good. Well, we have delved into Illuminati.
That's. I haven't looked at the script tonight. My production assistant apparently didn't find me in the commissary. So, do you have one? I can then maybe be aware. But I should imagine there'll be an in-depth interview on the Illuminati. There will
Well.
be no doubt a quiz,
There certainly will be.
and there'll be a bit of troubadouring,
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
and hopefully there will be a bit of pirate juice.
Sure.
But I don't believe we have any of the devil's cabbage here today, do we? We're all going straight edge. Shout out to all my exes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, well, except for the pirate juice, actually. Well, where did I put my pirate juice?
You put it on
If
the
you
desk.
excuse me,
But-
Internet, I will be back shortly.
Yeah, but do it quick because I want something for you, you know. Oh shit! Did you already finish the pirate juice? Or
Well, looks like it.
No, but the boat is rather rocky today.
I know.
Grab my wine too, would
Can
you?
you give us a briefly and short report from
Should be
Paris?
somewhere.
No, but I can...
Okay, we start with this. Jackson, what the fuck happened last week?
Find it.
Why didn't we were on air?
Sir?
What happened?
I slammed my thumb. I don't know how well you can see it from there, but I slammed it in a door, and I was in immense pain. And the Lord was calling us to cancel the stream. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that was the last thing that happened.
Mhm.
It happens a lot of shit during the whole day, actually. There were signs
Oh, yes.
and sign and the next sign and the next sign. Pia, don't do this. Don't do this. But your hand was the final thing
Yes.
that really made us to go and drink beer instead. And that was nice. Yeah, but here we are again. And here he is again. So maybe we can have this briefly and a little report from Paris.
Paris. Explain.
I swear to God I cannot hear you in the headphones. You check if the internet can.
But I'm there. I can hear myself. Maybe if I turn up your headphones. Like
Yeah, I
that.
can hear me good. I hear
No.
me
That's
strong.
the issue.
It's
It's
not
like
the headphones.
Can you hear me?
You need to maybe speak closer to the mic.
Well, I can't eat it.
There,
now.
yes, that's
That's
what
better.
you
That
always
works.
tell people to do. The number of times you have shouted at our guests saying, "Close to the mic, close to the mic, eat the mic."
you mean that close?
You know,
Paris.
we all
Paris.
sing into
Paris.
that.
Paris. Come on, guys. Paris.
I must have a moment to recollect. Ah, yes. Well, with all the money that we'd saved on our last research conference expedition by bus to Berlin, we
Yeah,
flew.
we raw dogged
We
the
flew
Berlin trip.
all the way to Paris, and what did we do? We did 20 kilometers a day. We were at the Altar Places thing. The legendary Yinga came down with us and built a bicycle, which was the world's smallest culture house.
It was. Or it is.
It probably doesn't exist. I should imagine they burnt it by now. During the event, we also developed some other things. We put the radio station on there, but we never managed to get live. Though we did record a bit and might turn up in the yearly clip reel.
And
And-
I.
Oh yeah, Pia
Yeah.
shook the hand of one of the many
Yes.
mayors of Paris. We're not sure which one exactly. But
Why
they-
did you say that? It was the mayor of Paris.
it was
mayor
the
of
ma-
Paris.
it was a mayor of Paris. I
Yeah.
will give you that.
Nah, they are 19. You know that?
We did have a little bit of an incident because we wrote the French legendary revolutionary motto, which I
Yes.
believe is. You go ahead. You go and say it, Pia. 'Cause
Liberty,
Mhm.
equality,
Uh-huh.
fraternity.
Fraternité.
yeah, well, it was fraternity. Obviously, that was a little bit
Not
triggering
PK.
in
PC.
the spot that we were in. Or you can twist that camera back like I'm all the way in now. I'm pointing straight at the camera and stuff.
Yeah, but that's good. You're looking good. You got a glow today.
So as we usually do, we decided to carry on developing the artwork by putting tassels on where anybody could write their own rhyming things to take that spot. Popular replacements for fraternity.
And we could read bubble tea.
Yeah,
We could read punky tea,
punkity,
fucky tea,
publicity,
electricity.
animosity.
Yeah, and yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe we shouldn't go further.
publicity, animosity, and bubble tea is our new version of the French. What do you call that? Motto.
Motto?
Which
Motto,
the
it's good.
mayor of Paris, the one and only mayor of Paris, thought was very entertaining. We did shake hands and discuss about that. At the same time, we where's my bag? I will check later on internet because I may be able to show you some of these. But
cards.
we also
The cards.
developed a set of tarot cards, which is obviously the most rational and logical way
Mm-hmm.
for independent culture houses to make decisions about future funding, as no logical system exists. And a mobile garden, a garden on wheels. So those are the things we presented. It was, unfortunately, the last conference they'll be flying us out to for a while. We might be able to go to Austria in Genk later on in
I
the
really
year.
want to go there.
But yeah, that was about it. What else did we do? in Paris? What bits
we
do you
walked.
remember?
We walked.
We did do a lot of walking.
We did a lot of walking. And that was super, super nice. Oh, I remember the hoodie hoods.
Oh, we went in the hoods. Yes.
The hoods.
Oh, the hoodie hoods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
hoodie
hoodie
hoods.
hoods were quite frightening. The regular hoods were quite nice. They were next door to the hotel, where Pierre immediately made some friends.
No, yeah.
I'm not telling details. But that was only the regular hoods. That wasn't the hoodie hoods. The hoodie hoods, we saw, I think, 3 police raids along the street there. Carted away some...
Well, I think
Oh,
it was
Jesus.
interesting and quite exciting.
it was.
Yeah.
It was like watching the Sweeney. I loved it when he...
Boots on, walk like a queen.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Are you going to be singing that one later?
No, I'm not saying
Boots
you know that.
on, walk like a queen.
But maybe I will write a song about that. Thank you, Skip.
That would be a good idea.
Thank you.
We will write a
Super
song.
Good.
Boots on, walk
Get
like a
on.
queen.
What about SOSMED?
Social meta.
Yeah. You are the Instagram reporter today.
That's me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do people find us there?
You can go to your Instagram app on your phone,
Mhm.
and you can search for Ngbg.
No? I would have thought you'd find it.
Norra_Grängesbergsgatan.
Yes, but if you
I would
search-
say at Instagram.
Yes, you can do that, but if you also put in Ngbg, it'll
It's
show
enough.
up.
It's
Mhm.
enough. Okay. Boomer.
We're right.
Mhm. You can't even get your sound
Yay!
effects right.
No
God.
sound effects. I couldn't even do that.
Wap, wap, wap,
Thank
wap.
you, Fred. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was Instagram. We also have this website. Cool.
Kulturljudzone.se.
Yes. And we also have a bunch of new members that we have no idea of who they are.
Yes, shout out to Morgan Storm. Shout out to Scott Powell.
Scott Powell.
Scott
We are
Powell.
really curious
Scott
about.
Powell.
Yeah,
We're
we're
really
really
interested.
curious about you.
Morgan Storm I found out something about.
You did?
I
Tell
think
us.
I actually... well, I'm not going to reveal it online.
Okay. You do it
but
after,
I
offline.
do. I think I have worked out why these people are randomly signing up as members, and we're very grateful for random members.
Thank you.
Most of our members are quite random people, so you'll fit in perfectly here.
Yeah,
We'll take it.
you are. You are. So where are we tonight?
Is that one for me?
I think so.
We are at Kopparbergsgatan 8,
Yep.
which I think we'll be calling K-P-B-G in our usual format.
We are. We are.
And the rest of the crew is outside painting graffiti on the walls at the moment, so we've got the place to ourselves. We've got a lovely view of the Crime City Rollers, who are...
Well, they are skating there tonight.
No, I can't see them yet, but they might be later on.
No roller derby. It's
No roller
skating.
derby, just...
Skateboard.
Hmm.
But that's good enough. That's good enough. So, yeah, the big official Troubadour Day. I think that means that someone should sing a song.
Someone.
Maybe you, Jackson?
He's headlining.
I'm singing 2 songs.
No, you.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's headlining and supporting.
Got a
Yeah,
headline.
you are.
Yeah.
I'm a headline.
He's definitely playing last,
and I'm
though, as
closing.
well.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, do it.
Here we go.
Go,
Here we
go,
go.
go, go, go,
And
go.
While Jackson's setting up, if you could just show me today's script so I have some idea of what
This is now
what we're doing, so we don't have to
music,
wing
and
it
then
all.
it's you
And then where's my
interviewing me.
glasses? Ah, yes, there.
Shall I
Oh, no,
have them
no.
too? No.
Glasses
next.
were hidden under the
Oh.
script, and it says, "Thank you."
I'm so fucking polite.
Is there more? Ah, yes, report from prayer. Oh, you've missed out on the discussion of the new Pope. Pope on a rope
Well,
is something I seem to recall hearing about in the old
We
days.
can talk about that before
We
he
can.
sings. Yeah, a little bit, because I think it's a little bit close to the topic today, isn't it?
Well, I like the Pope. The Pope smokes dope.
Yeah, I saw
But
that. You sent me
today's
this
subject
meme.
is the Illuminati.
Yeah, but you know
who they
the
are
Illuminati's
and what
worst
influence they have
enemy
on who.
was
Well, the originals, they did not like the Catholic Church.
Exactly. So it's a little bit close.
Or
to
the
new
monarchy.
Pope now.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
we'll
go there,
move
so-
on with that, because right now I'd like to introduce the legendary Victor. Fucking hell am I talking about?
Sure.
Who's Victor? That's the Illuminati putting those things in my brain
I just
again,
turned
isn't
off
it?
my microphone, so you're on your own. Bye-bye.
Okay. The legendary Jackson with a song of his own. See you soon.
I saw or something made for the screen. Archaic, outdated, not meant for me. Cruel thing Gauls, Germans, Persians did in the past. And no one ever told me good times were meant to last. I saw war as something dated and old. Marauding pirates fighting over mountains of gold. Hole in my arms where my veins used to be. Well, it was wrong all along. It was World War III, the drum of what's to come. Well, I become numb to any sense of purpose in this world full of scum. It started with the flash and it ended with the bang, as the prisoners of war lined up to be hanged. It ended with a laugh as we moved on from the past, aimed our nukes at each other till the peace drove us mad. Feeling anxious and unwell, and the world's wickedness reminds me of how, Lord, I'm pining for the drumbeats of war. It was just about time I was growing bored. Here come the warplanes of endless death. Then we'll pick up the pieces of all that is left. Hole in my arms where my veins used to be. Well, it was wrong all along. It was World War III, the drum of what's to come. I become numb to any sense of purpose in this world full of scum. It started with the flash and it ended with the bang, as the prisoners of war lined up to be hanged. It ended with a laugh as we moved on from the past, aimed our nukes at each other till the peace drove us mad.
Jackson, the troubadour, the local troubadour from Norra Grängesbergsgatan, Jackson. Wow, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Autographs later outside of Kopparbergsgatan. Please speak to security before you break yourself in. But I was wondering, Jackson, how you're feeling about well, first of all, I was wondering if you can do a Chicago accent, because I'm not sure we could even tell the difference.
I think it's very neutral. It's a urban accent, so it's identical to any major metropolitan area.
That's boring. But I did hear that he only spoke in, was it Latin, French and Italian, or
He
no?
knows Portuguese.
Yeah, he knows a lot of stuff, but I guess you have to be Pope. One of the things you have to know is probably who the Illuminati are. Am I on this shot?
Name.
It sounds like cheese.
It's like
Provost.
Robert Provost.
Robert
Provost, yeah.
Provost.
But he's taken a name, I think it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Everybody can this, and everybody wants to show up there.
For the Pope?
Yeah, for the Pope.
Mm.
Leo the 14th. Was it that?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And he is not the Trump Pope. Are you sure about that?
What's a Trump Pope? It's not actually the Trump. I did see the picture.
Has Trump bought? I mean,
Or has he bought it? No, I don't know. I should imagine he'd be quite in favour of... Well, I mean, he's still Catholic, right? So I wouldn't think abortion would be very popular.
no,
Gay people's probably a bit questionable. What else do they do? Oh, euthanasia. They're definitely against that.
Death penalty. They're against the death penalty.
Are they against it? That's good. That's good.
I like that.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, I will say
It was full.
nothing.
It was full. My socks are wet. There was so much in there.
Nothing. What? And what are you really waste here?
It doesn't matter. It's only
Okay.
I guess
alcohol.
this is why the no drinks on the table rule exists.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
Okay. But it was okay.
Otherwise, Fred will knock them over.
I'm so happy that you're here. So it was okay for this time.
But I hear that Pope doesn't like J.D. Vance. That's one thing.
Yeah, I heard that.
But the first American Pope, which means I think it is 1-1 England-America. We did have one in the 14th, 13th
But that was
century.
a long time ago.
Well,
What
Sweden
was
ain't
his
had
name?
none as far as I know. So
I know about that guy. He was hiding.
They had a Swedish
He
Pope.
didn't open his mouth, and he was hiding.
the lady Pope is the one I keep hearing about. Pope Joanne,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But that's probably uncertain.
I think it's a myth.
But moving on
Go for it.
Go
for it.
from the Pope,
Yep.
the powerful organizations of the world, the
It's like an examination. I guess.
Bilderberg Group, the Catholic Church,
Are you interviewing me or
the
are you
communists?
doing a lecture?
The communist are
yeah.
powerful.
Are
Oh,
you-
women's
Are
liberation.
you interviewing me or are you doing a lecture? Just
No.
let me know.
I'm introducing you at the moment. There are many powerful organizations in this world,
Yes.
but one that let me see, wasn't there a song about them? We were looking for the troubadour thing to see if there was any Illuminati relevance, but yeah. The Illuminati is the name given to several groups, both real and fictitious. Historically, the name usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment-era secret society founded on the 1st of May, 1776, in the electorate of Bavaria. And Professor Peer,
Professor Linderoth.
who I
Yes.
hope has done a little bit more research than that I just got off the internet.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could
I can give you
give us a
brief-
short background
yeah,
on the
his- of
Illuminati.
history, because it was the years of enlightenment between 1685 and 1815.
Enlightenment, that would mean that they turned the light on,
Yeah, right.
but it's
Right.
before they woke up, because they weren't woke, right? They were just...
Not at all.
enlightened.
They were just waking up.
Okay, we are
See.
talking about men here.
awaken.
We are talking about men.
Oh, damn that. You see, I told you, one of the major influences probably, is probably female liberation. Women's lib, they used to call it, but I don't know if we still use women's lib as isn't that maybe offensive, perhaps?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard that word in 20, 30 years, actually.
Maybe you should say
It's an ancient term.
women or...
I think it's from the
minor
Sanskrit.
or-
More equal rights for females.
Okay, let's go back.
Yes, let's go back. I think you should interview
I will
yourself.
give you a little... Nah, I don't want to be here just speaking with myself. You are here to speak with me. Anyway, the age of enlightenment. But earlier, really in the 15th century, there was this kind of communities. For example, one from Spain, the Alumbrados, which means...
The illuminated ones.
Which means...
Say it again.
Talking here.
The
Alumbrados.
The enlightened
illuminated.
ones.
Yeah.
The
Illuminated.
illuminated.
The illuminated.
Yeah.
But it's the enlightened ones, isn't it?
No.
That's almost
That's the same.
So I don't
Yeah,
know.
the same meaning. Yeah.
Enlightened or illuminated. I think it's same.
Yeah, it's
Not different.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Same.
Pretty
not
much the same
different.
thing, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so it was a collective term for many secret societies from the beginning, and even the organization or the community that we are referring to when we are talking about Illuminati wasn't named Illuminati from the very beginning. They were the perfectibilists. What about that?
The what?
The perfectibilists.
Perfectibilists. Because they thought the world could be perfected, perhaps?
Well, they thought, I think they were men, and they thought that they were boasted of a higher insight to the divine.
As opposed to women who have a lower insight into the divine, perhaps.
That's probably it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes some...
We are
Makes
men.
sense.
We
Doesn't
know.
It makes sense.
What makes sense to me is that, let me see, Doctor Strange, the bloke out of the X-Men in the wheelchair, Captain Britain or England,
We're coming there. We're coming there.
Black
Don't
Bolt.
Go too far. Don't go.
don't,
Go there. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We are on history.
Captain
now.
Picard.
Please tell
We are
us
on
more.
history now. not on the modern Illuminati.
Okay, we're going back to the old
you
ones.
You already told us it was 76 today. 249 days and 249 years.
But are we sure they were founded on the 1st of May? Because obviously
Not sure.
that's a bit of a conspiracy right there.
Yeah, not sure. Of
Would
course not
indicate
sure.
that they had some connection with the
But
workers.
do you know why this guy, Adam Weishaupt, the professor of the university in Ingolstadt, do you know why he founded this? Perfectabilists.
Some priest pissed him off? Or
Yeah,
a king?
well,
Possibly a
He
king.
was a Jesuit from the very beginning.
What?
Yeah.
So he was actually, the Catholic Church founded the Illuminati
Yes,
too?
he was.
It's all circular,
But
isn't it? Makes no
he
sense.
was working, his professorship was at this Ingolstadt University. It was run by the Jesuits. And they really fucked their relationship with this guy. He went so anti-clerical that you can be. So first he tried to get to be a member of the Freemasons, who is the oldest fraternity.
The
Ooh.
OG conspiracy.
Stick kicking and alive. Well, the secular fraternity.
It was the first time the secular middle class organised against the
Yeah.
divine right of kings.
Yeah.
And when was that? The Masons, because they're supposed to go back to the ancient Egypt and the building of the pyramids, but I'm pretty guessing it's
Something
probably
like
fake
that.
too.
Probably
Something
not.
like that.
But we're talking about the Freemasons,
We
not
are
the
talking-
regular people who
exactly.
chop
We are-
stones up.
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly. We are. So he went pissed of those Jesuit persons and decided to, well, first he tried to get to be a member of the Freemasons, but he found them too expensive and wasn't open for his ideas. So he turned his back and went to resolving his own community, the Perfectibilist. It was him and 4 or 5 students from the very beginning, and you said it was 1776.
1st of May, 1776.
1778, they have 28 members. Do you think that was successful?
Well, not as successful as N.G.B.G. 2019 to 2024, we temporarily had up to 2,500, possibly even 3,000 members. So
Right.
maybe we have been infiltrated by the Illuminati too.
So we are 100 times better than the Illuminati.
Yeah, but I don't think they were very famous to start with. I'm guessing it was probably French Revolution. They got blamed for that. I think they got blamed for pretty much everything else after that.
Yeah, something like
Personally, I'm with the Masons. You know, the strange thing is that Masons are divided between the ancient and modern in England and the continental Masons. The continental Masons, I believe, were in favour of like paying taxes and maybe even democracy and that kind of stuff. The English Masons were mostly in favour of the royal family and the police force and such things as the British Empire, which obviously doesn't go together very well. So I think
Sounds
they
like
had
the English class system at work.
well, the class system. I think this is global. It's only China that's... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, China.
But even the royal family, at least the queen, was accused to be an Illuminati.
Which one of the queens?
Second.
Oh,
Elizabeth-
Lizzie, the proper one.
Lizzie.
Queen.
Aye.
In England.
Elizabeth.
Yes.
You know also
Elizabeth.
that. Well, if you really want to know, you can call her, and she will.
Oh, I'm not doing that this week. But so 1776, if I'm not wrong, there was something else that happened in 1776.
That's when they got rid of the queen.
Yes, it's something with the USA.
I believe
Yeah,
the USA
yeah.
was
USA.
up to...
USA.
Because I think that Illuminati was involved in that too.
What happened in 1776?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I'm not a
Not a
history
liberty
expert. That-
divulge, but I
think that
believe you
was
had a
when,
revolution.
Abraham Lincoln that was when the Civil War happened. No, World War II. That was when World War II, which was a continuation of the Civil War. That was in 1776, and yeah.
And you will do another song later. Thank you.
Sounds like the Illuminati sent their agents to America to instigate revolts against the British. They dressed in Indian feathers and they went into ships and threw tea overboard. That's what they did, probably.
The tea thing, yes, I must admit, that's definitely continental, right? I mean, because the French wouldn't throw coffee overboard, or indeed wine.
No,
But tea, I think there's just us, the Indians and the Chinese. Oh, and the Russians drink tea as well.
The Japanese.
They like tea too?
Yeah, they do.
the Americans don't.
The green one.
No, but I mean, if you're going to divide the world into tea drinkers and coffee drinkers and call one side the Illuminati, then I'm thinking it's going to be the coffee drinkers that are the Illuminati.
That's the Americans.
I think it's the.
Huh? After the revolution, they were probably on the side of God before.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're not. Yeah. What about God? What's he had to say about it?
God.
A lot,
You know,
I'm sure.
he really this Adam Weishaupt. One of his major ideas was to replace Christianity
Replace it with what?
with theism instead of theism.
Wait a second. He was a teist. He was in favour of tea, or he wasn't an anti-teist like the
He was a
Americans
coffee-
were in
he was a
Boston
coffee
Harbour.
drinker.
Ah. It's very complicated, these
Yeah,
conspiracy
no,
theories.
it's not
They are.
complicated at all. You know, theism and deism. Theism is, in both, there are one mighty God who created the world. In theism, he's still there.
Wait a second. You sort of gave it away then. It's a he on both of those
I
sides.
don't care about that.
Personally, I'm all
No.
good with a female deity. The
I-
goddess is definitely more important to me. Big up the goddess.
Yeah, only.
Big up later, we will do this. Big up to goddess Eris, but that's later.
You've been reading the Illuminati books then? I see, yes. All hail Eris. Well, yeah, what should we do next then?
Yeah, but
If you want to take a break from being professor?
No. The deism is that this one mighty God created the world and then he left. And that is what Illuminati is about. The original Bavarian Illuminati with Adam Weishaupt.
The historical one.
The historical one, which we regarding to when we are talking to when we are talking about Illuminati.
All right, so it's like the clockmaker. God came along, made a little watch, wound it up, let it tick in, and then went off home for his tea. So he doesn't care what's going on at the moment.
Yeah. So
I guess it's
they
a logic.
wanted to listen to this. This is hilarious. They wanted to create a paradise for humanity through anarchy, without religion, governments of any form, or private or state ownership. Woo! Familiar? Familiar?
Isn't that what Elon Musk wants? So that the world would be run by Elon Musk and his private army? I'm
You
not
also-
sure
but you
anarchy
also
is the
have this
correct
hidden
word.
agenda that you already touched, to abolish the monarchies and the Pope.
Pope on a rope. I like the Pope. The Pope smokes dope.
Right.
That Pope.
Hey,
really.
good.
Yeah.
Hang good.
And how should he do that, do you think? What was his plan?
I think if I was going to do it, I would invent something like social media.
Good!
That was his plan. God, he was ahead of his
I
time.
know. Well, he opposed superstition.
Well, that's not what social media does.
Obscurantism. Obscurantism.
Like that.
Yeah. Oppose religious influence over public life and abuse of state power. I mean, it seems kind of nice.
It does seem a bit like the Illuminati were trying to be the good guys
Yeah,
then.
I think so.
So how did they get this reputation for
We will
being
come-
the
we will
absolute
come
bad
there.
guys?
We will
Dan
come
Brown.
there. Because they were starting to recruiting people from, professional classes like doctors, academics,
Oh my God, we have a lot to do with them these days.
Subvert the academics.
churchmen and that kind of stuff. And he was also using this Jesuit system, which he has learned at the university, with mutual surveillance, espionage, and absolute obedience.
Obey God or die.
And he also copied the ranks and grades from the Freemasons.
Good.
Like any successful
Maybe.
businessman,
Well,
he did
obviously.
what he had to do.
Yeah, he did what he had to do, exactly.
We did kill
So
a
what
couple
did
of
I
our
say?
kings in the
28 or
1600s.
27 members after 2 years.
Mhm.
But this guy, Adolf von Knigge.
Adolf von Knigge.
Adolf von Knigge.
Yeah.
He was a
the
really
Nelson.
good recruiter, so the order expanded and they were starting to cooperate with the
Ja, visst vad han ville.
Freemasons. Yeah. So, okay, they were spreading out of the rest of Europe, but they had some problems on their way. What do you think happened?
I mean, there's a quiz about this. I feel like you're kind of spoiling the quiz. So maybe save it for the quizmaster.
Okay, stop with the history.
Someone tried to kill them.
Stop with the history. Anyway, there was a Kurfürst.
No, you're going to have to help me with Kurfürst.
Karl Theodor of Bayern, the Duke of Bayern,
What Duke?
issued decrees
Oh, is that one?
prohibiting associations which weren't registered by authorities.
Well, we're still that, isn't
He
it?
started
Foreigners are still having difficulty
Yeah,
if they're
exactly.
unregistered.
Exactly, and he started 1784, but that time they could go under the radar. But 1785 they couldn't, and many of them lost their posts and went to, they were forced into prison or monasteries. And
They forced them into monasteries.
Yeah.
The anti-Catholics got forced into... Oh, that's
Yes.
naughty.
And later they were also death penalty to be in this. But not today, because the Pope is against it. Or what was it?
The Pope doesn't have any power over the death penalty. He can just say he doesn't like it.
The Pope. Woo!
Ooh, the Pope. Shout out to the Pope.
Shout out to the Pope. Yeah, boy.
And even Weishaupt has to left his professorship and leave the country. So they died out around 1784. And at the same time, the myth started to grow. I think a song would be very good right now.
Who's
Or are we
playing?
doing the modern first?
Who-
What do you think?
Who's up for song
I think
time?
it's the guy in the opposite side of the table.
Oh, well, you're going to have to
I will
talk
go
amongst
for the-
yourselves for a
I will
second
go
while
for
I
the- I will
sort
go
of
for the
move
orange
around all of these
tambourine.
things.
I will go for the orange tambourine.
You want the
What are
orange
you gonna sing?
microphone to go with the orange tambourine?
No, what are you going to sing?
I should have thought something philosophical. Okay, well, I'll go. I'll see you later. You take over whatever that was I was supposed to be doing. My socks smell of whiskey now.
That's good.
There's probably an improvement.
Better than before.
You're
But if
welcome.
they're smelling like whiskey, I'm a little bit... it is rum, isn't it? Okay, guys out there, this was the history of the Illuminati. We are soon going to talk a little bit of the modern times, and then our quizmaster
Ich bin hier.
Gut.
Ich habe eine Quiz.
So we have to evaluate how much we have learned. Good. Good. What are we gonna hear, Skip? This is really, really...
The sound of silence by the sound of it. Now I'm going to have to
He has a lot
cheat,
of stuff.
obviously.
He's gonna be doing some DJ
I'm going to
stuff.
be.
He's gonna
here,
do some
right?
DJ stuff.
Maybe something with Ableton Live, Apple Live loops.
I'll be needing people to go.
Yeah, we
or
will help
something
you.
like that,
We
I
will
guess.
help you. Do you want the cajon?
No.
No, no
Probably need a
cajon.
guitar.
Tambourine is okay.
Unfortunately,
Wow,
the
this
left-
is amazing. You don't know how much I appreciate this.
I'm.
You don't know how much I appreciate this. Thank you, Skip.
I'm very unhappy about this beer.
Yeah, I know, but
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be possible.
I heard it before, and then it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you need? Can I help
I
you?
need that to be there,
Okay, I can. Jackson, can
I'm
you
gonna do
have
that.
the computer for him?
but then I'll need to scroll it too.
Yeah, but he can be the notbladsvändare, you know. We always had that on concerts, you know, a guy or a girl who is bläddrar, bros. Is that right? Bros?
What's it called? You have a name for that?
But if you are doing it with pace, bros, or what do you say? Scrolling. Page turning, page turn. That's a good book. A page turner. Yeah.
If I make it bigger.
Yeah.
But then I
And
can't
we
eat
now also have a pan. That's good. So, let's listen to this and enjoy because this is fucking hilarious. Ian Davis.
I'd like to dedicate this song to the Illuminati and the Pope. Really? Ave Maria. Thank you very much. What else? Do I need my headphones on for this kind of stuff?
No.
I do need
I
better
can hear you.
glasses.
I can hear you. And Elton, you have the wrong glasses.
Do I have the Elton glasses on?
No, you don't.
Not wearing Elton John. That's life. All the people say, riding high in April and you're shot down in May. I know it's gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. Said that's life. Funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks just stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down, 'cause this fine old world keeps turning around. I've been a puppet, a poet, a pauper, a pawn, and a king. I've been down and out and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my back, I pick myself up and get back in the race. There's life. All people say, gotta start, oh baby, but my heart ain't gonna stop it. I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said, scroll the page up a little bit.
Help it.
I said that's life.
That's life.
Tell you I can't deny it. Thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth a single try, I'd jump right on that big bird and fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's Well, we're going to have to soften this song because that's when it apparently tells me that we have to go up a semitone to A flat. And I am not capable of doing that. So we'll just continue in G for the final bit. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a parrot, a poet, a pony, and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself lying flat on my face, I just pick get in the race. That's life. That's life. Till you can't deny it. Thought of quitting, baby, but my heart ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big old ball and die. This life, or possibly death. Thank you, Pope. Gonna have to go and cough now.
Thank you. Wow. How good was that? How good was that? Did you like it, Fred?
I sure did, General.
Yes, it was really good. It was really good. Thank you. I'm happy for that. Okay, are we going further?
What happened with the Illuminati? What happened with the Illuminati afterwards then?
Well, they died, and the myth grew.
But can you do some stuff with Illuminati t-shirts? Madonna definitely had a song called Illuminati.
Yes, she did, but that was more of an reaction. But anyway, what's happening over here?
They're looking for
Are you coming in order?
microphone. Oh yeah,
I'm going in there.
you're going here. I think I was in here.
Are you going here now?
Mostly.
Well, the myth grows.
Mostly here.
And around, amid summer of love and this.
I think you need to turn your mic on. Is it off?
On. It is on.
It's terminally bad, actually.
I hear you real good, and I hear Jackson real
I
good.
hear everyone except you.
But I don't
me
hear
too.
But you hear
baby.
me now. Thank you, Jackson.
Okay.
I kind of do.
But this is really crazy.
Just keep it on the top.
Bang it right up.
Otherwise, you're not going to come through.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, but you're not holding the microphone there normally.
You're right. I do like this.
That is a lot better.
But we got an issue, right?
Amid summer of love
Mm.
and this hippie phenomenon.
Ooh, what's his name?
Yeah, what's
The Illuminati. There's 3 books.
Yes, they are.
Dan Brown
But-
ripped them off afterwards, I seem to
No,
recall.
but Dan
Code.
Brown is too late. Dan Brown is too late. This is more about...
Robert Anton Wilson, that's the boy.
Right? That's one of the boys.
Now the other one doesn't count. Robert Anton Wilson was a funny
I
one.
think he counts. The
Well,
Wilson
the
guy.
best thing he did after that was he started the Ostrich Party, which was in favor of the legalization of drugs and guns, and therefore pissed everybody off in America. But I digress.
It would be so hard to piss everybody off.
Most people aren't paying attention, so...
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to find this piece of paper and find out what happens next in our schedule. You can talk about anything you like, Pia. What is it that...
But there is nothing next that is happening. We are talking about the modern or the new Illuminati, and then we have the quiz. That's it.
Let's pass it out to the table. What do the other people know about the Illuminati or think about them?
What do you think about the Illuminati, Fred?
What I think? Well, I think it was a bunch of guys 250 years ago who just decided that, hey...
Yes, but now we are only repeating what we already have talked about. What are you thinking about them today?
Like, form your own
that's
opinion,
what I'm
man.
saying.
What?
Like,
Yeah,
give
well,
us
that's
an
what I'm
opinion,
saying.
you know?
Now you're talking...
Do your
Yeah, that
own
was-
research is the correct way of saying that, I think.
That's what I was gonna say before y'all interrupted me.
What's
It's
your
like-
point, man?
All
Come on.
interrupting you.
It's
I'm
like-
sorry, Fred.
250 years ago, a bunch of guys said, hey, we're like all intellectual and shit. We should start a brotherhood. And that's exactly what they're doing today. because that's what guys do.
Do you think they are existing? That is my question, actually. You
I think they yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But I think they're basically like Joe Rogan and his podcast buddies, and like there's like, hey bro, don't you think that this is it? Like, yeah, bro, let's form a brotherhood. Let's keep the brotherhood going. You know,
protect him from the sky.
Yeah, because we're so smart, we're like so intellectual, because we're guys and we just have a microphone. You know, like that's us. That's the Illuminati. Now and
Clever.
then.
Really
Now and
clever.
then.
I think I prefer to join the sisterhood
Yeah, please.
if I had the
Me too.
choice, or I'd certainly prefer to have a few sisters in
Yes, let's join the Bene Gesserit.
there. Oh,
Let's form it.
what aren't they the ones in the other one? Dune, they have the
witches in the Dune
witches in the
universe,
Dune
yes.
one. Yeah,
I
there we
prefer
go.
their sisterhood before the brotherhood. I do.
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I would join anything officially, but I
could
think there are
join-
people that are illuminated in the fact that they've done their own research, and I think there are people that are awake. But I think it's when you start using it as a, you know, I as a rather woke person, I don't feel organized. I don't feel that I'm in the group of the woke. Nobody tells me that. Obviously, long-term member of the patriarchy. Also, I never get the emails on that too. So, Illuminati, patriarchy, and I don't know, which is the archy that tells me to be woke? Is that the communists now, or are we getting up on that? It's the
Archy.
woke mind virus.
Malarkey.
Oh, the malarkey. I
Yeah.
am a committed member of the malarkeyat. That would be good.
Malarkeyat.
Yeah, I like a bit
That's
of
it.
malarkey. Right, well, I think it's about time we hand it over to a quiz or something else then, right? You have more to say, Pia.
Yeah, I really do.
That's
I would
great,
like to
because
talk
I have
about
more wine to drink.
I would like to talk about the Marvel Illuminati. Oh. I think that's quite interesting.
The Marvel universe.
Marvel Illuminati.
I'm interested if there's any Illuminati in the DC. I bet there is, but I've never seen them. They're not as famous, I don't think.
No. Do you know any one of the characters that are in the Marvel Illuminati to say the word
I
to
know
remind
that
Yeah.
Captain Picard is in them.
Maybe.
And
Not sure,
so
but
is,
say
although they
Captain
killed him, I think.
America.
No, Captain Britain, the last time I saw it. It was the lady. It was the lady captain.
What on earth are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. What
Captain,
on earth
I
are you
think
talking
Captain
about?
Britain.
What the
But Captain
fuck are you
America
going
is
about?
in the Illuminati.
Dude, watch the films. It's, you know.
Yeah, I did. There's no Captain Britain.
There's a girl, right? She's got the same... Actually, it's a woman. I take
But
that back
guys-
entirely. She's got the Union Jack on the front of her shield rather than the thing. I don't believe you have seen these films.
I've been missing out. apparently.
There's
Can
Black
we-
Bolt, who I know very little about because I always thought the Inhumans was a pretty stupid comic. I liked the dog. He had a dog called
Wait, it's Black
Cerberus,
Belt, innit?
who had the same thing on his head, this little fork stuffed in his head. Captain Picard. Wonder Woman. No, she's not called that.
Are officially going off the rails.
Am I? I was asked a question. I was trying to answer it. I don't remember the rest of
Yeah,
them.
sure.
But yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme, the bloke in a wheelchair.
Well, you are supposed to interview me, you know, not to have.
I thought it was a question. So, Pia, I believe that in the Marvel Universe there is also something referred to as the Illuminati. Could you tell us something?
Nah, I'm over that.
But
I'm over
there's the
that.
fishy one. There's something quite fishy.
You think so?
The Atlanteans?
Namur, which is in Belgium. I've been there. It's very nice.
Before Illuminati, before the what?
Namur.
Namur?
It's a city in
Namur.
Belgium.
Yeah.
There is a huge golden sea turtle
Okay.
with Elvis
Yeah, you
sitting
showed
on the
picture.
back,
You
riding it.
Show me the picture. That was amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
Big one. It was a really big one. Yeah.
Yeah. Illuminati.
Okay. Do you have something important to say?
No,
Or
but
are
I
you
thought
just want to make noise.
I just love the thought of Elvis being in the Illuminati.
Elvis, the big
right.
Most definitely.
Elvis is
Yeah,
the
mama.
golden man. Good.
If you were to have
But if-
candidates for the leadership of the Illuminati, who would you like to see there leading the Illuminati these days? Say the top five.
That's a trick. That's top
Or,
five.
I mean,
Top
I think
five.
there's two Illuminati. There's the good Illuminati, the ones we like, the
I
ones that
can't
are
say
against
top
monarchical
five, you know.
power.
Is
But
it the good or the evil?
let's start. Well, the evil's easy. So let's start with the evil. 5 members of the evil Illuminati from the real world.
Donald Trump.
That was too easy.
No, he's too stupid
He's
to be
too
a part of
stupid.
it.
But no, but
I would go Elon Musk.
I think,
He could be pretending to be stupid.
I think.
It's true.
I think that Donald Trump actually are their donkey.
He's their useful idiot.
Exactly.
Oh yes, he's very useful, isn't he?
That's what I think.
I'd go Vladimir Putin. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's,
of
the
course.
suppo-
Jeff
he's,
Bezos.
Of course.
he's the sort of Doctor Doom of the... What do you call this universe that we're on? This is not the Marvel universe. This is
This is
the...
our universe, motherfucker.
It doesn't feel like mine. It feels like it's Donald Trump's, to be honest. But yeah, this universe, I'm going to go Vladimir Putin,
Dr. Evil.
Elon Musk. The Pope's not up to much. He's a new one, isn't he? So
Jeff
I'm
Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos
Yeah,
really's trying, isn't he?
probably.
The whole thing and the penis rocket and all of that. Do you think there's a lady member of the Illuminati at the moment? And if so, who is it now the Queen's dead? Because obviously King Prince Charles is not up to it.
I don't think there's a lady member.
Madonna, maybe? She wrote a
Of
song.
course, there's not a lady member. What the fuck is this? Listen to me now. We are talking about men. We are talking about men thinking they
Guys.
are more enlightened than everybody else.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's guys.
Yeah.
It's always guys.
There are no women in the Illuminati.
What
Yeah, 'cause they're not
about
allowed.
Hillary Clinton, Maggie Thatcher?
No.
We had another one. The one that
Madeleine
lasted...
Albright.
Well, Thatcher is a candidate, but she's dead now, so...
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
that
they want you to
all of
believe.
the
Do your own
Illuminati are there.
research.
But I also think that this is going to quiz.
There's a quiz.
Let's find out the truth.
Don't. I believe that we
Just
used to
one-
have some music
just one-
before you introduced the quiz.
No.
A little thing.
No. The quiz should be no.
But there's not a... We
But
didn't...
listen to
Okay.
me. Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yes, Pia Linderoth.
I just want you to. Do you know? It was the trilogy of Illuminati. That's right. But before the trilogy of Illuminati, they wrote this little small text that was called. Let's see. I have to check here so I give you the right title. It was the era of counterculture mania, LSD, and interest in Eastern culture. Yeah, and that was that guy that you were talking about. What was his name? Help me.
Robert Anton Wilson.
That was one of them. There were a lot of authors. There were a lot of them, but 2 of them went further with that you were talking about. Discordianism.
Discordianism. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. All hail
Text
Aries.
was a parody of text for a parody of fate regarding to the BBC. And it was Principia Discordia.
Very well remembered there, Pia.
It was that.
The Principia
I
Discord.
didn't find it, but I remember it. Thank you.
But Nemo
And they
was also
were-
in. Not the
they were
fish, but the
in-
guy that had the submarine. He was in that stuff.
Right.
Captain Nemo.
Oh, wait. It's coming to me.
There was a moment, a collective that wished to cause civil disobedience. Practical jokes and hoaxes. 2.
That's the Discordians, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
But
The Merry
Aries...
The only
Pranksters.
thing I wanted to say.
The Merry
now
Pranksters, yes,
I
they
would
were.
like to win the quiz.
Okay, but I have just
But before-
remembered that there are definitely 2 female members of the Illuminati.
Give them to us.
Their names are Beyoncé and, well, obviously, why else is she
Perry.
famous?
Katy Perry.
No. Katy
She-
Perry's working for
Taylor
Bezos.
Swift.
Taylor Swift. How is Taylor Swift not in the Illuminati? She's inherited the whole thing. Yeah, well, that's...
Quiz time, Jackson.
Peace and obedience, man.
Yeah, please, let's get that over with.
Jackson.
He's looking it up on Jeff Bezos's
How does-
Illuminati
okay,
machine.
make your
Wait,
noises.
wait. Is it quiz time?
It's quiz time, but
It's quiz time.
Told you there was a theme tune.
Yeah, it's the Illuminati quiz.
Is there a prize
Yeah, there is.
worth to fight for?
Better fight for it.
Well, I will fight for it.
Oh.
Do we
Okay.
have our,
Sounds.
do we have our noises?
Make your sounds.
Yeah!
Make a less obnoxious sound.
Aurora.
I will not.
That's your sound?
That's my sound.
Okay.
Yeah!
How does mainstream historical scholarship view the Illuminati today?
Aurora. As an extinct public movement from the 1700s and the Enlightenment period, started by Adam Weishaupt.
I'll give you that.
Thought so.
Oh.
Yeah!
What was the prepared answer you had? As non-existent?
No, I was going to judge you on your merit at creating an answer on the spot.
Thank you very
Man.
much.
Yeah.
Which of the following musicians has been accused of Illuminati symbolism in their work?
By me or more generally?
Taylor Swift,
Well, recently,
Ed
but...
Sheeran,
Mm.
Adele,
Uh-huh.
or Arcade Fire? Or, E, none of the above.
I'm going to go, other than being accused of it by me recently.
The one who
Oh,
did the sound first. Hello, can you please listen?
but because you haven't got your own vocal sound, we don't react to that. Okay, let's go.
I thought it was Fred's sound, and I was just ignoring him. So, which one of those is it?
Taylor.
Well, I
It's who?
said something. Didn't I?
No, you didn't. What did you say?
Taylor.
Okay, you got a point.
Why?
Wait a
Why?
second. Because I accused Taylor Swift about 30 seconds ago, or has somebody else previously accused her of?
No, because you were the first to accuse her. She hasn't been accused until that moment. So,
Oh, this is unfair.
This is a feedback mechanism. It's like meta inside the quiz. I'm
Okay,
liking
so
it.
next question, I'm gonna answer it, and do some bullshit, and I'll get a point.
You're doing bullshit the whole night, so we won't be surprised. Can you please shut up?
No,
No.
I will not.
I know.
In protest.
all right, let's talk about what are some common themes about what the Illuminati are up to today. What are they up to today? Let's right now. I'm not talking about in the 18th century.
Can I talk?
Not unless you turn your microphone on.
But fuck, it's
Yeah, not really.
It's on.
Now it is.
It's something. It must be something with the connection. Yeah. Anyway, am I allowed to?
What are they doing today?
Well, they are not existing.
But what do people
So-
think they're doing today? What are some
Well-
themes? What do people claim that the Illuminati is doing at this very moment?
They are not existing.
People do not claim that. People do claim that, but people also claim that they're up to like some serious business. So, -1 point for that answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Fred, what would you like to?
Well, they probably think that they're controlling Trump and making him do their bidding.
Give a more scholarly, succinct answer. You can't just say, I think he's
Talk about
doing
the
Trump.
Illuminati. What's the scholarly
It's a
succinct answer
really
here?
broad question.
Aurora.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I would say generally appearing in Marvel movies is probably the correct answer, but otherwise I would say promoting the woke virus, promoting internationalism, general sexual experimentation, giving power to women, and generally doing
Correct.
bad shit.
That's correct.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah,
the point. He gets the point. Fuck
No,
it.
I'm keeping account here. I now have 2 points.
You have 2 points. I have 1 because I got 1 minus.
I'm
You got
not getting
half
the points,
minus
am I?
point, so you have 1.5 points.
1 point. Okay. Thank you.
But if you behave the rest of the quiz, you might
I
get it
will
back.
try. I will try.
You're in the wrong position to be in the TV program if you...
Maybe it's by purpose.
Okay. Listen, we already
listening.
we already talked about the 1970s, 1976 specifically with the American Revolution.
1976.
That's when we're going to go back to the 1970s again. Anyway,
What are you talking about?
I'm the quiz master here.
Okay.
Okay. What is the Illuminati trilogy published in the 1970s that helped popularize modern Illuminati myths. What's the name of the trilogy of books?
You want them one by one, or
No, what are the chronicles of books? What are they titled?
Oh,
the
come on, boomers.
Illuminati trilogy?
Okay, you get a point.
That's cheating.
Why? Why is it?
The Illuminati trilogy.
Yeah, but that's the name of it.
Is that the name
Yeah,
of it?
it is. It's not cheating. It's the name.
What the
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
that clever.
I'd like to point out one of the highlights of the Illuminati trilogy is when they have a festival on the banks of a the German, but I think Tyrolean lake, where there's a lot of dead Germans in there in
Of course.
tanks from the Second World War. And there's a list of a bunch of bands that play at this festival, and lots of those bands are actually being used as real bands in the real world. Though I currently have no recollection of which ones it is. I was going to say Duran Duran, but it's not, because that's from Barbarella. So it might be The Teardrop Explodes? I don't know. I'll look it up on the internet
Can you
after
do
the
that,
quiz.
It's been a while
Yeah.
since.
But you could be looking it up now,
So maybe
internet.
we can have another question then.
Let's try it.
How is the point? Me 2.5, you 2. Okay.
5. No.
Minus 1 point for that remark. Anyway, what founding father is
hard.
most associated with the Illuminati?
Sorry?
Which American founding father is most associated with the Illuminati?
Ow!
Say it.
Washington.
Give him the bad sound.
I will, because that's wrong.
At
least I tried.
And I will say... No, you can do it. Go. It's the other one.
There is rather more than one other one. I believe the answer to the question starts with the J.
No.
But personally, I would say the one that's obviously a member of the Illuminati is Alexander Hamilton. However, the question that he asked, the response that he wants, I think is Thomas Jefferson.
All right, give him a point.
I will.
That's how you win things once you've sold your soul
Okay.
to the Illuminati.
Now, I'm getting competitive.
Bit late for that.
All right. This is going to be a multiple choice question.
Wow.
And if you answer before I give all of the multiple choices, minus point.
Okay, that's good.
What was the Illuminati's stance on religion? Were they A, strictly Catholic? Were they B, anti-clerical and secular? C, Islamic revivalist? Or D, Christian reformers?
Ah!
That's your sound?
That's my new sound.
It is now.
B.
Which is?
I don't remember what.
Well,
Could you give it again? Could you say it again?
You can't
I
just
can't remember. I can't remember.
you can't just say
anything.
random letters like
R.
Say it again.
Well, okay. Anyone else have an answer?
It's a
Because
B.
I don't accept
Oh,
letters.
Catholic reformists.
No.
That's wrong.
Fuck.
That's super wrong. I thought. I mean, you have 2 weeks to study this, Fred.
I
How
didn't
can you-
study it at all.
No, I know.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Arara. I think that
Yes.
most of this has already been discussed tonight. They are originally anti-Catholic Catholics, anti-religious Catholics, but they all started off as Catholics and wanted Catholicism to change to theism, according to my professor. earlier
Okay.
on.
Actually, you're all wrong.
Yeah.
It's C, Islamic fundamentalist. Oh, the lighting on my... Okay, yeah, it's anti-clerical and secular. Sorry.
B.
Well,
That was A. They
That
were
was A,
Catholics
yeah.
who were anti-clerical.
okay,
Aha,
okay.
okay,
You get a
okay.
half point, 1 point.
I'm
You don't
happy
have
to take
be,
a quarter.
You don't have to be fair. You don't have to be fair. You're the quizmaster. How many points do you have?
I think you're tied
Three
at
and a
3.
half.
I am happy to go along with whatever the quizmaster says.
Tied at 3. And Fred is at... Has Fred even gotten one?
No.
I think
I
he had
have
some
minus
minus.
one.
He
Oh,
got
minus
minus.
one. For
And
bad
me?
behavior,
That's
yeah.
me.
But I can still do this.
You got your half point back, so you're tied.
We're still
so it's
tied.
3-3.
And there's possibly a question left, which could be a tiebreaker. I don't know how many questions
Cool.
are left.
Okay. Multiple choice. How did the Illuminati recruit members during their early years? Was it A, through public announcements, B, through religious conversions, C, secret invitations and initiation rituals, or D, academic applications?
Ow! C. Secret invitations.
All right, give the boy a point. 3-3-1. Okay, now this is a bit of a tricky one. Which historical revolution coincided with the Illuminati's most active years? Is it A, the Russian Revolution, B, the French Revolution, C, the American Civil War, or D, the East Pakistan Civil War? No.
Wait, what?
Pay attention to the quizmaster.
I'm trying, but I'm waiting for Fred. I think he needs a
The
point.
French Revolution.
That's actually true.
What?
I'm going to go Aurora, none of the above, and say the American Revolution, which
Yeah.
is 1776.
I thought that too.
would
I thought
also
that
be-
too.
that would
The
also
French
be
Revolution would have been 1883.
No,
and-
1789, but I...
9.
But you said that how many? They had 20 members.
7082.
Well, yes. Then
And
I think French Revolution.
7084.
We're good.
Okay, Fred will get half a point.
I think
Okay.
Napoleon
Well,
was
I
probably
can take
Illuminati
that.
as well.
Okay.
I got a point.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
We seem to be.
if
heading
you don't
towards
get
the
this
draw.
right, you have not been paying attention all night. What does Illuminati mean?
Ow! The enlightened ones.
I guess we're tied at 3.
He got 3 as well.
So we have 3, all of us.
Wow. You have a way to
How
come
are
back
the
there,
soldiers?
Fred.
Right. Sort of meta for that.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay. I'm prepared.
Turn the volume up on your microphone, did you?
Sure did.
Okay. Which one of the following hard rock / heavy metal bands from the 1980s is most associated with the Illuminati?
How many?
Is it A, Guns N' Roses, B, Judas Priest, C, Metallica, or D, Megadeth?
Aurora. I think I have to go with Megadeth on that.
That's it.
I should have known it!
Ja, det får du för att du vann. That was your prize. Sorry. I'm really sorry for that. Sorry. Good
I am,
work,
of course,
Fred.
not only an anti-clericist, an anti-deist, I am also a communist, and I promise you that whatever prize I get, I will share with my members in my
surely.
föreningen.
Okay. He did this.
I actually have to go give it. I have to go get it. It's at Eiley House.
He's not coming back. If you let him out of here, we'll never see him again. We'll be packing it up by ourselves. So I think we should say goodbye to the little viewers and go and
Yeah,
track him later
we
on.
will do that actually. We will wrap this up because we have now. Yeah, we did it.
But I do believe we have the headline act still to go, and there may be
But we will-
a song to play us out.
We will, but we will finish with it.
Stop.
We will
Finish with it. Stop.
Next week. What's the topic next week, Jackson? Is it a toga party going on?
I think it's going to be some Julius Caesar, Et Brute, Mark
I heard
Antony,
something
Cleopatra.
about this
Yeah.
toga party.
Something about Caesar.
Toga.
Toga, toga, toga.
So, guys out there, thank you for watching and listening. Thank you, Skip, for being here. Thank you, Fred, for being here.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
you, Jackson Quizmaster. Can we have a last song from you?
Well, Fred's not going to play. I thought Fred was going to.
Yeah, I thought I was going to play.
You can fight about it. I would not. Bye.
You can both
Nice
headphones.
to see you. See
All right,
you
Fred,
next week.
you're on.
Next time,
I'm on.
same
Get your
time,
guitar.
Same channel.
All right, guess I'll do this.
Toga party. Let them play.
We could have a general jam, even, but I'm
Yeah.
not a guitar player, so that's probably not a good idea.
Could.
But you can
Good.
make a cajon.
Oh, but I could put my Elton Johns on.
You can at least. Okay, is there gonna be some music here? Or
I suppose so.
It's quite hard, this change.
I'll do my best.
is this your best?
Yes, it's my best.
Good,
God damn it.
good.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
think that he has to
That's mine.
pick his pickup. Was that right?
We could also get
Yeah. Sure. Oh, that sounds not so nice, but... Are you ready? What is the song?
Well, this song is called Make You Believe. And it's an original composition. We'll see how this goes. I haven't played this in months.
But
So,
we wish you luck.
yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, and we are appreciating that you are playing. Thank you, Fred.
Hail Aries!
Got something to make you believe. Got something to make you believe that I'm the one. It's gonna set you free. Got something to make you relax. I'm already on and got your back anytime, anywhere. Just let me know. Got something to make you feel good. You're always welcome in my neighborhood. Come on over someday, make it feel alright, and I'll make you mine, just like that. In 5 seconds flat, I can tell we'll get along so well. Oh, we met before, another life, maybe, I'm not sure. Baby, why you got my heart and I yours? Oh, I like your style. Want to stay for a little while. Let me just enjoy a smile one more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. I was glad